ladies and gaydies, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to be here with you all again. Today we're going to be watching the second movie on my sleeve, and that movie is The Dark Knight. So I'll try to get into a cool position to show you that tattoo because it's in kind of like an awkward place. So you can see it's like I did like a little switchblade like that, and it's got a Joker on it, and then it says Joker right there. So today we're gonna be watching The Dark Knight, which is one of my all-time favorite fucking movies ever. I actually showed it to my mom at the top of quarantine when I was staying with her in California. She hadn't seen it. Mommy, if you're watching this, I love you, but I almost disowned her when she said that she didn't really like the Joker. I was like, are we related? Are you my mother? Are we both Scorpios? I'm questioning a lot of things. Let's get into it. Like, y'all, name one thing The Dark Knight did wrong. One thing. And get blocked. If you find anything wrong with this movie, I am not going to hear your opinion. I'm just going to block you. Because you're obviously a liar. Or unhinged. They didn't have to do us like this. But they did. We deserved it. The people deserved it. There he is. Also, I have the purple backdrop in theme of the Joker in his purple suit. For Donnie Darko, I had the blue just because that movie gives blue. If you know what I mean. The Dark Knight also gives blue. But in this case, we decided to go with the la-da-dee-da-dee-da purple. One down. Sometimes you wonder about being a criminal, and then
No!
see, no honor among thieves. Literally every man for themselves.
That's a lot of money.
Was that only 3 bags? Where did I learn to count? You don't know how many bags that was? I mean, I guess 3 duffel bags full of money is still, that's 3 more duffel bags than I have, so.
Simply makes you stranger.
R.I.P. Heath. See, if you thought I was bad during Donnie Darko, picture me watching Brokeback Mountain, Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger. An emotional wreck. I feel like it would be a little odd if none of the other school buses in that procession were like, yeah, we saw a school bus roll out of the bank and get in line. No one said anything. Co-conspirators.
Ever intending to see your wife again, Lieutenant?
I thought you had to go look after your mother, Detective.
Checked you back into the hospital.
I'm sorry.
Gary Oldman. I was just trying to remember his name. No, that's a fucking Batmobile. He bent it for what? Wait, he didn't do that like with his bare hands though, right? Did he have a little tool? He had a tool. Less dope. I still have no clue how he figured this out. The timing. I mean, how did he, I guess, like, restrain the people who were basically trying to help him with the criminal? What? That's backwards. At least separate them, you know. Put a little divider in between them or something.
More copycats last night.
When you hear Christian Bale and can only think of how.
Who Rachel spends her time with is her business.
Sure.
He's a fall guy. I'm the brains of the organization.
Order.
Permission to treat the witnesses hostile.
Granted.
Hostile? I see you hostile.
If you want to kill a public servant, Mr. Maroney, I recommend you buy American. You gonna count me in?
In this town, the fewer people know something, the safer the operation.
Gordon, I don't like that you've got your own special unit. And I don't like that it's full of cops I investigated at Internal Affairs.
We all know you're Gotham's white knight.
Yeah, well, I heard they have a different name for me down at MCU.
I would know that name.
Gemini.
It took me 3 weeks to get a reservation here. And I had to tell them I worked for the government.
I'm talking about the kind of city that idolizes a masked vigilante.
Who appointed the Batman? We did. All of us who stood by and let scum take control of our city.
But this is a democracy, Harvey.
Okay, fine. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
How soon can you move the money?
I already have.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Purple on purple on purple.
I know the squealers when I see them. And what do you propose?
He really said, cut the cameras. Dead ass.
You think you can steal from us and just walk away?
Yeah.
I'm putting the word out. 500 grand for this clown dead. $1 million alive.
All that was left in the vaults were marked bills. They knew we were coming. As soon as your office got involved...
My office? You're sitting down there with scum like Wirtz and Ramirez and you're talking...
Don't try and cloud the fact that clearly Maroni's got people in your office, Dent.
Sort out your house. And then come back to me.
How will you get him back in?
He does that. They say they've just killed the Joker.
They brought the body.
Okay, Lil Yachty.
My father was a drinker and a fiend. He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" And why so serious?
I have a really annoying habit of having like entire scripts in my head. Physically can't stop quoting movies. If it bothers you, sorry. I can't help it. I'll be damned. He really thought he escaped by going to Hong Kong, and Batman was like, nah. I'm on that ass. Like, do those people, do they know who Batman is? Oh my gosh, again, I'll be damned. And like, you just know he shitted himself.
They get anything on you. And those criminals are back on the streets, followed swiftly by you and me.
I'm low-key like, ooh, I didn't even flinch. In my head, I was just like foreshadowing, and then, ooh, thought you was gonna get me, but you didn't. Didn't they let like Heath Ledger freestyle these videos?
Batman must take off his mask and turn himself in. Oh, and every day he doesn't, people will die.
Sorry, sir, we believe the Joker's made a threat against your life.
Gordon, you're unlikely to discover this for yourself, so take my word. Police commissioner, there's a lot of threats.
I mean, there's a threat on your life, and I'm here right now trying to protect you. So like, obviously I'm a witness. So what do you mean? The way it's smoking?
Where is Harvey Dent?
Close your mouth. Ugh. Knife in the boot.
Show us all who you really are.
Ugh. Pandemonium. Really? In the middle of a pandemonium?
Rachel, listen to me. You're not safe there.
Oh, this is Gordon's unit.
Gordon's gone, Rachel.
He vouched for these men.
And he's gone. That's why I'm not gonna leave it up to me. Heads, you get to keep your head. Tails, not so lucky.
Your stand against organized crime is the first legitimate ray of light in Gotham in decades. If anyone saw this, everything would be undone.
Are we counting that as a mixed signal? Or is that like clarity for her? You know how sometimes you need that clarity kiss of like, yes, I do want this, or no, I don't want this.
I suppose you're going to lock me up as well. As your accomplice.
Accomplice? I'm gonna tell them the whole thing was your idea.
We've been happy to let the Batman clean up our streets for us until now. One day, the Batman will have to answer for the laws he's broken. But to us, not to this madman.
Hey, you wait like everybody else, pal.
I wonder what the Joker's sign is. Get the fuck out of here.
Goodbye.
The bike. Look at the bike. Shit. Watch the... Iconic.
Go on. You do like to play things pretty close to the chest.
Commissioner Gordon.
Harvey Dent never made it home.
Of course not.
What have you done with him?
Me? I was right here. Never start with the head. The victim gets all fuzzy.
You know, for a while there, I thought you really were a dent. The way you threw yourself after her.
Hello? Does anybody hear me? Hello?
Please, my insides hurt.
I don't really care. Back away.
The boss said he'd make the voices go away.
Boss as in the Joker? Why would I ever trust him with my anatomy?
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right. They're coming for you.
Talk to me just for 1 second.
Babe, close your mouth.
No, not me. Why are you coming for me?
The way Bruce is probably gutted. She accepts it like a G. Harvey, it's okay.
Harvey, it's okay. It's all right. Listen. Someone...
Babes, is that golden retriever energy?
She was gonna wait for me, Alfred. Dad doesn't know. He can never know.
I forget how long the stretch is from the end of this movie to The Dark Knight Rises. But the way Alfred literally let him live with that for that long, trifling.
The doctor says you're in agonizing pain, but you won't accept medication.
Couldn't be me.
I'm sorry.
No.
Like,
No, you're
he
not.
doesn't have an eyelid.
Not yet.
Wouldn't his eye be so dry? He can't, y'all didn't see an eyelid either, right? He can't blink. What can he do, look down?
I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money.
If Coleman Reese isn't dead in 60 minutes, then I blow up a hospital.
Get every available bus down to a hospital. The priority is Gotham General.
This just doesn't seem very logistical.
Davis, I got space. Bring him
what
out.
about all the equipment needed? What about people on machines?
Man, we're gonna have to move him now.
Damn, like he had to die? You couldn't have just been like, get the fuck out of here? You couldn't have just been like, get out of here?
Spurg is here.
Commissioner.
The sweat on his chin.
You okay, son?
You know, I don't want there to be any hard feelings between us, Harvey.
I will
When you
kill
and-
you.
I'm gonna need your weapon.
Why? Because my wife's in the hospital.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be why.
That's one reason.
The schemers.
He's
You
so
had
bold
plans.
for this. And he has a dent sticker
Look
on.
where that got you. Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos. You live. You die. Now we're talking.
Hi, my love. We all know how this explosion was rigged to initially be bigger, and that this was Heath improving. We're all aware of that, right? I feel like every time I watch something about The Dark Knight, that has to get mentioned. And I want to be part of the club too, so yeah, I mentioned it. She just woke up from a nap, and she really likes affection when she's just waking up. And I'm going to be apart from her for a few days, so I'm not kicking her out. I'm sorry.
Says we missed one. Yeah? Well, what's your guess about where Harvey Dent is? Keep looking and keep it to yourself. Anybody asks, we got him out.
See, and politicians and cops, they be so ready to lie. If anyone asks, we got him out, you don't even know where he's at.
We're gonna need the National Guard.
People are still missing.
Ugh.
GCN. Because I don't know what's going to happen to you either.
Not so lucky.
That's why I gave it to you.
I didn't ask.
Spying on 30 million people isn't part of my job description.
Your employers never care what's actually in your description. They just be like, I told you to do something, though. Oh. Okay, well, y'all just got some love from my cat.
Going to join your wife?
How'd he get in this car? Harvey. If you want to go, go, but don't take me with you. How many people are on these ferries? And where are the ferries? Like, where was the destination? Just out of the city? Guess it doesn't need to be that deep.
Captain, 100 barrels.
How did no one notice the barrels? No one checked? There's no pre-takeoff security check? Even the Joker needs to read a script sometimes.
We ought to talk this over at least.
We would all have to die. Those men have
The one
their
who talks the loudest be the weakest.
But the unit's outside.
Those cops can't be trusted. Jim needs you away from them as soon as possible.
Where's my family?
Where my family died.
396-4.
396.4? Y'all wildin'. Who counted up all them tallies, though?
Oh, you made it. I'm so thrilled.
Where's the detonator?
Go get it.
What you don't know how to take out.
R.I.P., sir. I did look it up, and his name is Tom. R.I.P. You thought it was gonna be like the 4th of July. Who laughs as Heath Ledger ate and left no crumbs? Not a single crumb. He licked his plate clean. How dare you make me choose who I love most while they're all here? You could have at least let me write it down earlier and acted like it was your personal decision. I don't need anybody knowing I have favorites.
It's not about what I want. It's about what's fair!
Unhinged, Harvey.
He wanted to prove that even someone as good as you could fall.
And he was right.
You're the one pointing the gun, Harvey.
Tell your boy it's gonna be all right, Gordon. Lie. Like I lied.
Daddy, is he okay?
He might not be. Gosh, Eric, you couldn't have climbed?
They must never know what he did. Gotham needs its true hero. I killed those people. That's what I can be.
It doesn't even make sense why he would kill them. They all really swallowed this lie.
Because he's not a hero. A watchful protector. A dark knight.
Roll credits. Roll credits. Wow. We finished another one. The Dark Knight. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more composed than my Donnie Darko video. I swear my closing statement was just a whole bunch of word vomit. I mentioned it in the first video, but I love a really good script, and there's just not a single boring moment for me. I don't know if y'all can relate, but every line has me hooked. I was probably a little bit more quiet watching this movie. It's interesting that with Donnie Darko, I had a little bit less to say because I was just in it, but with this movie that's not as complex. I was really tuned in and just really wanted to hear what everyone was saying. I think Christopher Nolan went crazy. Heath Ledger is my favorite version of the Joker, period. Period. This is one of those movies that I would just put it on and then watch it until I knocked out, which is how I know so much of it, like so much of the lines, which I really tried to hold back on that as far as reciting the entire script because it can be kind of a lot. I really enjoyed watching another movie with y'all. I can't wait to do this again and show you the next movie on my arm. It may be a bit of a surprise. I'm not 100% on which movie I'm gonna watch next. Either way, I am excited to film another one of these. I love coming to you with a new color on my cloud wall, which, have y'all taken a moment to appreciate this? I made this. Hours of work, several blood blisters, a hot glue gun, and just me and some polyester fiber. I should find the person on TikTok that did it first so I can credit them because I saw it and I immediately felt like that needed to be the backdrop for my channel. So I hope it's not distracting and I hope y'all are enjoying it. Again, thank you for coming back to my channel. I hope you've enjoyed your time here. I hope you've enjoyed the content and I hope you keep enjoying it. Y'all be good, be safe, take some time for yourself, and I'll see you next time. Bye.